My son has been sort of impulsive and hyperactive since he was about 3 years old. When he turned 6, he was diagnosed with ADHD. It's very stressful at home. A child with ADHD and hyperactivity can really be disruptive to your family. You love them so much, but it's very difficult, especially if you have other children. And medication seems like a wonder pill. You give them the pill and they calm down immediately. However, the pill is not a magic bullet. It comes with so many side effects. I began researching alternative methods for helping him with an ADHD, and I came across the Brain Resource Center. We spoke with the doctor, and he immediately did a evaluation. It was very comforting to me that someone was actually doing something other than just talking to him and looking at his behavior for 20 minutes and saying, well, he has ADHD. There was some science behind it. So it was actually a comfort to find that there was a deviation. And then there were some other things that the doctor explained to us that were surprising that he was able to find, because they were things in my mind that I felt might be an issue. We began seeing some results around 8 sessions. There was a bit of a calmness, that edge was gone, although he still had some issues. And after the 8 sessions, we started just seeing changes almost every time. Michael in school first had a problem with staying in his seat, staying on task, listening to the teacher, even staying in physically the location that the teacher wanted my son to be in. That is not a case anymore. The hyperactivity at this point, after 20 sessions, is almost completely gone. Impulsivity has greatly reduced. I can take him shopping and I don't worry about a cart filled with objects I didn't remember purchasing. He can control himself in the store. Basically, the behavior has become completely manageable. As a matter of fact, just this past weekend, we brought him ice skating for the first time, and he listened and he followed directions, and he did wonderful, and it's really a great thing.
Well, let me ask you a quick question. Are you one of those folks that wonders why ADHD medications appear at times so unpredictable? I mean, do you wonder why there's so much public outcry about how the medications are being given and how they're being used and so on? Well, let me give you 3 important quick answers to the many questions that are out there that perhaps will focus your thinking. First of all, let me bring this one important observation up to your consideration. Last time I checked, the mind was connected to the body. Do you agree with that point? That's heavy. Now let me get to this second point. Medications have to pass through the body to get to the synaptic brain. Now that's another pretty basic answer that we have to consider. And when you actually start thinking about it, you know that way too many, most practitioners actually ignore those points. They don't pay attention to them. And the third point is that metabolism significantly matters. If we don't know what the body is doing to the medication that passes through the body to get to the mind, we aren't going to have a clue about how to predict what those medications will do. New ADHD medication rules is about predicting answers on a scientific basis. It's for the public. It's readable. It's understandable. I hope to see you on the inside. See you then. Have a great day.